You have a lot of time to think when you're driving home from work. A lot of time to listen to the radio too. Big Ten basketball tournament is on the radio tonight, and it got me to thinking, who was it again that won the college basketball tournament last year? Well, that's right, there wasn't a college basketball tournament last year. Checked the date of today and realized it was a year ago today I first heard the name of Rudy Gobert. You may not know the name, I didn't either until that day. Turns out he was the first professional athlete in the United States to test positive for coronavirus. He played for the Utah Jazz, and that night the NBA canceled their game, and the next day they suspended their season. And that is when many of us in the United States began to take the coronavirus seriously. If it was going to shut down a professional sports league, we knew this was going to be something to be reckoned with. Had an opportunity earlier today to hear from Nick Coonan. He's the Pine Lake camp director of one of our United Methodist camps in central Wisconsin. He called that March 11th of last year a milestone day, and after that the dominoes began to fall. And it was a year ago this weekend that the Cargill Church and many churches regrettably suspended worship in our sanctuaries. And thinking at the time, it will be 3, maybe 4 weeks, and we'll get back together before Easter. Here we are in March of 2021, and admittedly, we are in a new season of hope. And as Nick said today, it's a good time to stop and take stock of where we're at, where we've been, and where we're going, not just about when we're going to reopen the church. And I want you to know at Cargill Church, our staff is working diligently right now to meet with our lay leaders to hopefully announce a plan by Easter that will be a safe and healthy and responsible way forward as we look to reconnect in the weeks ahead. But in the meantime, it's also a good chance to check in, and Nick offered a reflection on the book of Romans, and using that as a guideline for how we have handled ourselves individually and collectively. It's not just the pandemic, of course. Racial injustice. We've traveled many difficult miles in the past year, and we have many miles yet to go. But kind of like this drive home that I take each day, with a few twists and turns and a gorgeous sunset off in the distance, beckoning another beautiful day tomorrow. There's always hope on the horizon. Well, I'm safe at home. There's another phrase for the ages. Wherever you are today or tonight, I invite you to reflect on the year past, how we as a people acted at our best and sometimes at our worst. And I invite you to consider the words of Scripture, to think about not only where we've been, but where we would like to go. We'll see you next time.